Hi guys, Brian here, and today I wanted to give you my quick impressions of Mech Ideas Topspin and Twintwist, which are known as Apex and Gemini. I do not remember which one is which. I know that is Topspin, that is Twintwist. I had to memorize these guys' names because I wanted to. I do not remember which one is which, though, from Mech Ideas. Anyway, these are Topspin and Twintwist from the comic Last Stand of the Wreckers, and some of the best third-party figures I have ever bought. I love these guys. Awesome, very comic-accurate alt modes. Very similar alt modes that do well enough to make me believe that this is a flying vehicle, because you got jets here and little bitty wings. So I buy it well enough. Again, repo labels for Autobot symbols because I have to have my faction symbols on my figures. I love the faction symbols. And no blatantly obvious undercarriage kibble stuff. I mean, you can see stuff when you know where it is, but since you guys might not know what is what, you might not notice that these are his legs. You might not. I see them because I know what his legs turn into. I know that his arms are right there. So I see him, but it's not obvious that they're there, so I love that. It doesn't obviously look like a pair of arms. Bam. By the way, this is a Tamashii Act 5 stage. I've got a bunch of these, and they are great for doing this. And then you've got Twintwist here, who is a drill of some sort. I don't think this would actually be practically useful, but he's got some treads, no wheels because he didn't really need to have rolling wheels, but the same basic layout. These characters are twins. They share the same mold and thus have the same basic body. They do each have their own unique guns, though, which I do find actually rather cool. Here, gimme. Stay. Good boy. Twintwist, no, that's Twintwist. Topspin has a gun that has a more accurate looking barrel than his brother, Twintwist, because it's twisting drill bits. But Twintwist looks more like a machine gun, so it looks like Topspins are more accurate, whereas Twintwists would be more like rapid fire, which I think is pretty awesome looking. And so they each come with two of their own gun, which you can plug into the top. Pretty far down on their vehicle mode, but I don't really put them down that far because oftentimes it's difficult to get them out. They also come with, each of them comes with a hammer, which is disassembled for vehicle mode, and you can leave it out, but I actually prefer putting it in because you kind of got this hole here now. But just to show off how the hammer assembles and disassembles, bam, each of them have a hammer. I generally have, well, you'll see it when I get to vehicle mode, who I give the hammer to and who I give guns to. But I love the, I actually really love this hammer. In fact, if they made this hammer separately, I would be tempted to pick one up because it's a really cool hammer. Like Ultra Magnus here. See, like my segue to doing the size comparison. Ultra Magnus here uses a hammer and needs to always have a hammer. And his hammer that I have for him is a Shapeways hammer, which, again, Shapeways warning. It's very grainy. Yes, my paint job sucks. Yes, in person, the graininess is not as bad as on camera because this is Shapeways plastic. It looks fine in person. Grainy, yes, but completely usable. And I could have ordered it in a separate material that was much smoother. Shapeways warning aside, Ultra Magnus uses a hammer, and this is a good hammer. Probably a little bit better than this one, but I don't know. Anyway, back to a relevant topic. The size comparison. So, as you can see, they are roughly, the same size. Bam, 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 yay, size comparisons! They don't quite look like practical, actual vehicles to me, like most of the Fall Cybertron designs. So I don't know if I would really display these in a, Cybertronian display, because I don't really think they fit in drastically well. I don't know. But the figures themselves are awesome, so therefore I have to display them. So you can see there's a few different molded parts, like the back here is molded differently. You've got tank tread bits on them. Obviously you've got the drill bits versus intake valves on Twintwist. Double T names, man. Double T names. But for the most part, they share a little bit different molding here and here. They share a lot of the same stuff, really. And I'm perfectly okay with that. I love that this franchise actually has the ability to just repaint a figure and have it as a new character. That actually really makes it really good if, say, you want a custom character that is a repaint of, say, Brawl, and it works fine because he's now a new character. Hi, Sunder. Bye. But anyway, vehicle stuff aside, let's get to robot mode and see what I actually think of them in that mode. Alright, so here's Apex and Gemini in robot mode. And I like giving Topspin. I like giving Topspin his guns, because it seems more logical that a guy who can fly around would be using ranged weapons more often. And I like giving Twintwist his hammer. But as far as articulation on these guys go, that's gonna fall off. There's no place to store this hammer in robot mode, and that kind of bugs me. So I generally just place it between the two pylon things on their back. And it generally will stick there, but it isn't a 100% thing. These bits are on swivel joints on both of them, so you can rotate them how you like. You can have them forward, but personally, I actually like them like this. How they were. I don't think that's actually how they come. I don't know. For some reason, I like this aesthetic more. The head is on a ball joint and is awesome and expressive and go, ah. He came with a different head, which is in Last Stand of the Wreckers. The arms have a joint that can move forward all around. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, and a wrist swivel. So he's got a really good range of motion in his arms. They have a weird elbow joint, but if you keep that in mind when you're posing it, it doesn't look, doesn't look weird. But it can look a little spindly to some people if you extend it out all the way. But just compress it a little bit and it's fine. They've got waist joints. They've got good legs. They can go in and out, rotate. Decent knee articulation. Even this joint for transformation. And their foot is awesome. Rotate, slide, do whatever you want with the foot. The articulation on these guys is fantastic. You can get these guys into any pose you want, and they will happily go along with it. For some more size comparisons with these guys, let's get you into a neutral stance. Let's go ahead and bring in Springer, who's based off his IDW design. Bring in Ironfist. And the only Guzzle I have could really use a new one. So these two guys scale together. They're both from Mech Ideas, so not terribly surprising, even though this wasn't really designed by them. Obviously Springer is huge because he's a Voyager class Hasbro figure, so he's not quite in scale versus Last Stand of the Wreckers to them. And Guzzle is a movie figure, so he looks like crap. It works well enough for me, because that Springer is so awesome that I don't care that he's big enough, or don't care that he's too big. These guys are awesome. They are super posable, super characterful, and will happily do just about any pose you want to do with them. Cannot be more pleased with these guys. These are some of the best third-party figures I have ever experienced. because they are just so articulated and so full of character. So that's why when I decided I wanted to do another video, I grabbed these guys. They were on the short list. And a note about the transformations itself, they do more than they really needed to, and it's awesome for it. It could have been a simple, bam, fold legs into various positions and you're done. But no, they went a little further, and the torso actually transforms. This whole back section moves around and like does a 180-degree turn. It transforms more than it needed to, and it definitely benefits from it. So this is a case where a complex transformation, well, I like complex transformations, so having a transformer I cannot say this combination of words. So having a transformer transform in a complex manner is not a bad thing to me. These guys are a little bit more complex than was strictly needed and are awesome for it. I dig it on these guys. They are fun to transform. And just another quick shot showing how you can pose these guys. And yeah, they will happily do whatever you want them to do. If people are curious, these are Tamashii Tamashii Act 5 stages. These are Tamashii impact effects, and these are flame effects from Tamashii as well. Red ones and blue ones. So there's my quick impressions of these guys. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think of Last Stand of the Wreckers? How well has it held up now that More Than Meets the Eye is out as well and just as good? Curious to know what you guys think about stuff. Let me know. Bye.